Capricorn, how you doing? So this is May. How you doing for May 2021? A few channel messages, channel from the Akashic records. If anybody hasn't seen this reading before or met this channel before, you really could be dealing with a Scorpio. Then I channel some messages for a start, and then we look into your tarot card reading. Majority of your messages are something to do with the Sun, the Ghost, and the Holy Spirit. Something to do with like going on up to the spirit in the sky. I don't know when I die. When I die, I'm gonna lay me to rest. I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. Something about a silver lining, or the name Silver. There you go, Silver. But a silver lining. Y'all guys abandoned me already? But like something to do with a silver lining. Hey ho, silver lining. Okay, lion. Something to do with a Leo. Okay. But majority of your messages I started to get was something that was biblical, very biblical, because I heard something to do with around ghost, larger ghost, or something to do with ghosting, okay, but also a physical one. And a lot of you might start to sense that you got like ghosts around you, or Patrick, the name Patrick, Fitzpatrick, or Fitzgerald. Now I'm also hearing somebody that has fits, okay, Fitzy, or fits, physical fit, like they need an EpiPen, or they have like an epileptic fit. So I don't know if any of you have got, this is just straight off channeling, okay, but I don't know if any of you have got like sugar levels and something to do with sugar diabetes, and you need an EpiPen and having an epilepsy. They're saying epileptic fit, but it might have something to do with either sugar diabetes and having low sugar, or high sugar. Something to do with around Sagittarius, okay. I'm picking up sugar, the name sugar, high sugar, Sugar Ray or Lenny, Leonard or Lenny, okay, names wise. But something to do with around an EpiPen and maybe having an epileptic fit. So I don't know if any of you suffer from where it is to do with around colour blindness or colour itself, where something like flashing lights, because I keep picking up flashing lights. Blum, blum, blum. That came up for another reading. It was something to do with around Cancerian, I think, or a car. No, Scorpio. It was a Scorpio reading. Scorpio reading. At the beginning I did say Scorpio, right? But I'm hearing like this bling, 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 bling. Something around a car or flashing lights. So I don't know if any of you out there or yourselves are a welder, or called spot, or a welder, a spot welder, okay, and people that deal with like flashing lights and fix cars where something might need welding. So you don't, or from Spalding, from someone from Spalding, Peterborough or Spalding, okay, or Welney. I'm also hearing Welney, okay. But I'm picking up this energy of where there's like this somebody that might need their brakes checking or something on their car, and they might need like welding doing. You could even be a guy that's watching or involved with a guy that is involved in cars, physical cars, okay, and something needs welding in your car, and it might have to do with around lights that start blinking, like blink, 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 blink. Now lo and behold, I'm going to be honest, because you know me. No, just let's get on with your reading. Something around that, around blinking lights, okay, something like, because blinded by the light, and also it was dry your eyes, mate. I can't remember now because I've done Scorpio the other day, and it was dry your eyes, mate, but it was about the streets, and I can't remember what message that was, but you will have to watch Scorpio for what that related to, because I can't remember now. It might come to me in a bit. Something around blinded by the lights, light and dark, okay. You might be interested. I was going to do this before, but I have got my coronavirus jab coming tomorrow, and I've just booked it just before I've done this reading, and I booked it for tomorrow. So I really don't know how I'm going to be feeling. So I'm trying to get through these readings. But I was going to do a video for everybody, which is explaining about the Akashic records and portals and channeling. Okay, so if you've watched the first one, if you haven't watched this yet, make sure you watch the Magician's Table. But there's quite a few playlists of where I use a plate and I explain certain things. They're old videos that I did before, okay, but I'm going to remake them now with a new vision, okay, and the new things to talk about. But it's basically going to be talking about well, portals, but also about channeling the Akashic records and time and stuff like that. Okay, so stand fire for that. Make sure you hit the bell and everything else. So something around Bella, also the name Bella, or a vampire, something to do with vampire slayer or sayer or slay her, say her, something by her, be by her, or something her. Okay, I think it's another channel. But something about B is something about the name of B. Okay, going back onto your messages slightly because I've kind of lost it, which I normally do. You've got something around these lights, okay, and something around blinking lights, a welder, a spot welder, someone that's in construction, okay, and something around like headlights or lamps on your car, or lights in like, because I'm picking up like UV lights, okay, so some of you might be doing anything around growing your own weed, and you do like UV lights, because it's saying UV lights, Utah, from Utah, or Utah Saints, right? Or Saints, St. Neots. So that would be Spalding, St. Neots, Sandy, okay? So Divine Living in the UK, you all right? How are you getting on? So something to do with that. That's actually not that far from where I am, okay? But St. Neots, Spalding, Sandy, okay? Something to do with driving, something to do with around that you might need your car fixing, or somebody does do this. UV lights and something around somebody probably growing their own, homegrown, I'm hearing, growing my own at home with UV lights, or a different country that involves where you can smoke marijuana. Okay, me, I don't. I've been completely abstinent from anything that alters my mind state for the last 13 years. But again, I shed no blame to everybody, but there was an air of paranoia that came up through a couple of other readings that were to do with Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Okay, so Pucci, there you are. Pisces is also here. P, Pisces. Paula, Patrick, Fitzpatrick, Fitzgerald. P is in F, so Steph. Also Sophie. I'm also hearing the name Sophie. Okay, Sophie. So their names. Sorry, sometimes if you haven't met this channel before, you're probably going to think that I'm completely crazy, but I channel names, time, just all sorts of things, right? And then we put the glue towards at the end, Capricorn. So for a lot of you, you may be having like a car fixed or welded, or lights fixed, or headlights, or Hammond. I'm also hearing Hammond. Is that a make also of a keyboard, Hammond? But I'm hearing Hammond. Swaley Hammond. Wow, that's a ghost right there. Swaley Hammond. Wow, you're right. Swaley Hammond. Somebody that died very young here. So I'm also picking up Adam, young Adam and Eve. Okay, Adam. So Adam and Eve, Gemini. It could be in your chart or someone else's. Lights. Something to do with around somebody that might work in construction that uses lights at night. So they work night shift. They pull that, because I'm picking up night shift. Something to do with a film also a song. But something here where somebody puts lights, like say they do concrete and stuff like that, and they work at night in construction, and when you do, you need overhead lights. So I'm picking up over lamp lights, lamping. So some of you are going camping, or you're camp, okay, or camping and fishing. For some reason I'm picking up somebody that goes fishing. So you're definitely dealing with a Pisces, but somebody that also goes fishing, and they use headlamps and headlights and lights for fishing. So this would be where you pitch up a tent and you go to a lake. Okay, I'm also picking up people that are going to the Lake District. Now, Lake District, so I'm picking up people that are from the UK. I don't know if this is in America in different places, but here we have somewhere called the Lake District, and also Peak District also. So I'm picking up Peking duck, somebody that's from China. Okay, some of you could be eating a lot of Chinese food this month. Okay, and what else am I getting for you, Capricorn? So some of you, like I said, you fishing, physical, like fishing for a dream. Also, something to do with touring breaks. So you really could have something to do with around your brake line, something to do that's on your brake or on your wheel or on your tyre of your brake. I say, I say this because my car has got this actually, and it's just came up. And the person that I go to see that fixes it, I guarantee you that one of the 4 lads that work there's going to have Capricorn in their chart. This is going to be me rocking up with my car, bruv. So I'll probably redirect you in order to this channel that you do know of, unless you've already found it. And you'll watch and you'll probably think, holy shit, here comes Steve. So you could be dealing with a Steve, Sarah, S, anything beginning with S, okay, S, Sarah, Sarah Sellers, Sass, yeah, that's all I'm kind of getting there for S's. Sal, okay, but S. Steve, Al, Steve, Al, Steve, Al, Steve and Alison or Al, Alison and Al, I'm hearing. Ray Al, something to do with the company that I used to work for. People must be watching that. If not, it's just the company owner was also called Steve that also works for Ray Al's. They probably haven't found it, or they are, I don't know. But something to do with that, Steve or Ray Al's, a driving company. Brother is Cancerian, a car. Something around fixing motors. So like I said, a lot of you here, you are an actual mechanic. You are a mechanic and you do more along headlights. Something around headlights, headlamps also. Some of you, you might be into lamping, which is where, here in the UK, it's where they take a whippet car, sorry, not a car, well, you call it a whip, right, over there, but here we call whippets dogs. And they are very skinny dogs, and people go lamping. They're normally Romany gypsies and travellers that normally go lamping. So they take a dog and they go like hares. They go for hares and rabbits, and it's actually called lamping. So some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. For a lot of you dealing with a Virgo, there's the purgatory energy of the channel messages that were coming up there that were really to do with Prince Philip. I don't think I've been on before where I said Prince Philip was actually a Capricorn rising. That was the 31 or 41 gun salute that actually came out. I said 21, but it was 2141, whichever way, but it was a gun salute. Some people have questioned and queried that, but that's the skeptics, right? But it was something to do with that. Something to do with lantern or lamping. So some of you, like I said, you really are dealing with a Virgo. Caught between heaven and hell is another video that I was going to do, but that could well come up in the progression of what I was going to do of a video for everybody that was going to have to do with channeling from the Akashic. So part of the story was unfinished business, really, around is what I see in 9. Life path number 9 or Virgo is unfinished business. I can't give up. I have to keep going. I have unfinished business. I am stuck between heaven and hell, and I'm caught in purgatory. I'm caught up between a rock and a hard place. 3, third party, education, Pisces. Nanu, some people believe in the alien energies, right? But there you go, that's that. Something to do with around, well, I mean, the way I teach is a video that I've got coming up, so I don't want to do too much about it, okay? But it'll probably explain a lot of different things the way I teach it, okay? Some of you could physically be a teacher, okay, a teacher in a school, teacher, okay, a school of also fish, which is what I have in my chart, which is a trine of water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio. But you could be dealing with a number of those, or it's all within a trine of water. So you could be looking at astrology for a lot of you. What else have you got? Something to do with around this purgatory, stuck between heaven and hell and caught between a rock place, the place. Some of you work at an old people's home. It could be called the home, and people work at an old people's place, and it's to do with elderly residents and NHS workers and people that work for elderly or disadvantaged or disabled. I'm also hearing D, Danielle, Dan, Danielle, anything beginning with D, Devil, Devi. I'm also hearing though something around that people work for like elderly people and stuff like that at the NHS or sorry, I've kind of lost the message now what it was. Something I spy with my little eye. Something to do with what? I spy with my little eye. Tiger's eye. You've got a Leo that's spying on you. Some of you, watching you. I'm watching you, watching you, watching you, watching you. Alchemy and you. Some of you are obsessed. That person that is obsessed with alchemy and you. That's probably you there. What else am I getting that's really relating your life? Capricorn. So, main messages. Let's come out of the let's come out of that one. Let's go back into reality. Snap, there goes Rabbity. Up there goes Abity. Something to do with M and M. Emily, Emma, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Mel. Anything beginning with M, MC, MCIC. Also something to do with your immune coil and mid-heaven. Somebody is in heaven. That may have been Prince Philip. The channel messages that I was first going to start saying was is that somebody could be going to a christening. So the name Chris or Christine, okay, but this could also be going to either one, a funeral, or two, a christening. Now, through the messages, that ended up being Prince Philip. This did also end up being someone where I said Drop Dead Fred Snotface. I was saying it for a while, if any of you remember. And I said something around Ted, Drop Dead Ted, or Ted dead in a bed at one point. That ended up being somebody that I knew of my age that was a year or two older than me in my town that has just passed away and was called Fred. So I'm not sure of star signs or anything like that, but somebody could be nursing someone back to health, or somebody might be going to a funeral or a christening. 4 weddings and a funeral. Something to do with around, it was in another reading before, you've got Scorpio energy here. There could be a funeral for some, a wedding for others. Okay, it doesn't have to be your own, it can just be one that you go to. I'm also picking up a wedding planner or a flower arranger. So something to do with around power couples or power rangers. So something to do with around arranging flowers for people. So you could work where you have a lot of flowers and you arrange flowers, is what I'm hearing. Also flowers. Also a name there somewhere, flowers. Capricorn. So main messages. Somebody that does flower arranging. Possible funeral. Possible wedding, but I wouldn't think so. I would think more of a planning. For some of you, you are the wedding planner. I'm also hearing the film reference of the wedding singer. Somebody is a singer, but somebody also is Bobby Singer, something to do with supernatural, and maybe the Hells Angels with the jackets, that was also Bobby Singer. But I'm also picking up somebody that drives tractors for a living, and they're called something like Wurzel or Wurzel Gummidge. And like, all right there, my lover, you got your tractor, which likes singers. Something to do with singer. Unless you're a singer or songwriter or singing, something like that. Okay. So these are messages obviously that are like present, right? But they're also future, because you wouldn't give up on this kind of energies, right? So they kind of, I'm sort of like, oh, it's difficult for me to keep explaining to people how I channel it. So you don't have to look at time really. But you've got those messages there. You've got fishing, lamping, fishing or camping, both. Possible hunting rabbits, horse racing, something to do with horses. Somebody has a ranch with horses. Putchy, that's you all day long. Something to do with horses. Okay, because I'm picking up like the Fox and Hound. So that is also a booze or a pub that you might go to. Okay, but I am picking up someone from Britain and somebody that lamps foxes. So they go out with their dogs and they hunt foxes for a lot. Okay, you're definitely dealing with a fox. Probably, oh, okay, I know people. Sorry, someone from my town. Well, around here, Fox, right? Sorry, I forget your Off the top of my head, I really can't. Toff. Also hearing the name Toff. Or Scott. Also I'm picking up Scott. Scott Masterson. Or Scott. The name Scott. Scott. Also, I'm looking at mascot. A mascot. I'm looking for a mascot. Some of you play football and things, and people that look for mascots. I'm looking for mascot. Massachusetts. Some of you from I can never say that. Massachusetts. Massey also. Some of you are going to mass, which is, that's religious, right? Sorry, but I'm not religious, but I don't know. But I know there is something that's called mass, right? Mass. They keep saying mass. Mass. Smoke, hash, get mashed. Some of you really are getting mashed on the old weed. You all got to be careful on that because that's creating paranoia. Just saying that one. But getting smashed and hashed. Some of you drink and do that. Both of you. They're saying that both of you do that. Good luck. But both of you do it. Both of you drink and both of you smoke. Because I'm hearing, don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Everything. That's what I'm hearing. I do everything. So somebody here does a bit of everything. Yeah, that's probably those Steve, right? But like a bit of everything. They do a bit of everything. They do a bit of this. They do a bit of that. They know this. They know that. Or they do a bit of every piece of drug there is. I'm not sure. Okay. Gary, I'm also near Garantina, Argentina, or from Argentina, or the name Tina. There you go, Steve. There's your missus, which is a Pisces, Aquarius, Cusper, Tina. So you're there, so you're both drinking and doing all that sort of stuff again, right? Maybe. But there you go, there's that bit for you. Sorry, I just kind of like channel whether people say that they watch this or not. Well, I'm going to channel it. I know for a fact that you're more than likely watching. That's why I channel your names and everything. But there you go. Whether people admit things or not, I don't mind. But there's your messages there for you. So you might even know another person called Steve. Okay. Could even be me. What else do we have for you, Capricorn, for May? Yeah, something to do with that I wanted to kick on very slightly, which was to do with around this, like it's either a christening or it's a wedding, because the first message that kicked all this off, which was something to do with around the Son, the Ghost, the Holy Spirit, Mass and religion. Okay, so this would definitely be the Queen and Prince Philip and things like that to do with the monarchy and the, because I'm hearing Noah's Ark, the name Noah, or something to do with that, but also the monarchy. Something to do around being crowned here, the crown. But if you can remember, quite some time I've been saying things about religion and stuff like that in church, and I've been bringing up the Queen and stuff and what. So they're obviously messages that were going on with Philip that we didn't know about when that happened. So yeah, there's Prince Philip. Anybody want to say hi to Prince Philip? You're right, Prince Philip. So there you go. Sorry, I don't disrespect the dead. I don't I don't know if people think I am or not. I don't know. It's the spirit, man. It's like, you know, I don't know. But there you go. So it's probably Prince Philip there. That would also be the person that probably died also in my town there, right? Okay, so which was Drop Dead Fred's, the film. That was, sometimes I have visions in my head and there's no way I'm contacting family members and people to say, you know what, I've been channeling and seeing the visions in my head of your health for quite some time and I don't want to see it. Some of you are going for a health check, okay, a health check, and it's like something to do with Mandy. There you go. You probably didn't realise, or you probably do realise, you've also got Capricorn in your chart, right? But something to do with throat check. I need to check up throat check. Something to do with go to doctors. Something to do with ill health or something like that. Ill will or ill health. Okay, so a lot of you could be going for a lot of health checkups this month or. Whenever really, but like health checkups. Yeah. So majority of you, the thing that is on your mind is your health. Yeah. Mandy, stop smoking. Stop smoking. Also, stop smoking weed for a lot of you. Okay. Health check. So yeah, the main message is there for you, Capricorn. Really, channeled wise. They are, like I said, they're just very general ones. There's something to do around having your car fixed, the spot welder, or the name Spot. Also, there's somebody here that I know called Spot Wayman. So the name Wayman, Spot Wayman or Wayman. Okay, Caroline, Marie. So you're looking at Grace Marie. There you go. You're all right. I bet you ain't watching, right? Grace Marie. Yeah, she's a Capricorn. Something to do with your mum, Caroline. Right. So you're looking at Wayman. I'm hearing Wayman or Spot Wayman or Spot. Okay. So anyway, they're just names and stuff. For a lot of you here, though, you could be having checkups. You could be looking at health, fitness, all that kind of thing, right? Doctors, possible like I am, which is at my age, which is 45, which is going tomorrow for the coronavirus check. So I don't know if any of you have got that coming up. Not the check, the actual jab. Okay. Picking up Abby, Abigail, also. Abs, Abigail, Abbott. Something biblical also. Lamping, car, fixing, lights, flashing lights, Virgo energy, caught between heaven and hell and a rock and a hard place, between a Pisces, purgatory, unfinished business. We're going to stick in there and keep doing the same thing, so you guys will be doing the same thing. If you've got a lot to do with Capricorn, Piscean, Virgo, sorry, Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo. Yeah, something to do with around purgatory and being stuck, and I'm going to stay in. It's kind of like I'm going to stay after work spiritually, and right, I'm going to stick in there and keep doing the same thing because I have unfinished business. You just have unfinished karma, you know. You just stick in there as long as you like. Just keep doing it until you're dead, basically. You know, it's up to you. Sorry to be so bleak, but it's kind of like, you know, you're either going to leave or you're actually going to do something. So something to do with Lee or leave. Leave Lee. I'm going to leave Lee. I'm going to leave Lee. Yeah, you're bluffing. Bluffing. I'm going to leave Lee. 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 No, you're not. You're bluffing. You're bluffing. Somebody's calling your bluff here. Blind man's buff. Something to do with Libra, blind man buff, pin the towel on the donkey. Who can I pin this on next? Somebody's trying to pin something on somebody, or a brooch, or a pin. Could have anything to do with the evil queen. I'm looking at possibly something here, because I'm looking at a nursery story, okay, of where they, like Rumpelstiltskin or whatnot, used to prick and then used to put them into Prince Charming's kiss and into a deep sleep. Something to do with around deep sleep or sleep deprivation. It's been coming up for a while. Dreams, something around dreaming or sleep deprivation, or deep sleep, waiting for Prince Charming's, what did they call that in the books? The true love's kiss. Something to do with true love's kiss. Something to do with well, I was going to say Gemini, but they're saying something to do with Cancerian, possible. Something to do with true love's kiss. Hershey's kiss or true love's kiss. Prick. You prick, really? Okay, well, you don't call true love's kiss a prick, right? Let's call Richard. But something to do with around, because I'm picking up like a prick on the finger. It's like, like, okay, just put your finger out. Okay, man, this is somebody that has diabetes. You might even discover that you have sugar diabetes for a lot of you if you go for a checkup. Could have something to do with around sugar diabetes. Because you're either going for a jab and you're going like I am, or you've just been. Or because I can see someone saying, look, just put your finger out and then pricking it, or like going chunk like that, and then testing blood levels. Something to do with your blood sugar for a lot of you. Blood sugar, sugar levels. There's the sugar that we said about. I think it was Sugar Ray. I said, didn't I? Sugar Ray Leonard. That's the sugar. Someone has sugar diabetes that's here. If not, and you don't know, and you go for a checkup, there's a possibility that you might have your bloods checked. Okay. So there you go. There's your intergalactic weird shit, Capricorn. Believe me or not, that's what they are. Don't make them all fit. If they don't fit, check something else. Someone might have a fit. Someone might have an epileptic fit. They keep saying fit or Fitzgerald or Fitzpatrick or fit. I'm going to have a fit. I'm going to have a fit. I'm going to have something fitted. Someone fits their own clothes or makes their own clothes and has them fitted. Let's have them fitted. It's kind of like sizing somebody up for a suit and tie. A suit and tie. Is this where you go to a posh restaurant and you have a suit and tie? A suit and tie. Let's sit down and have the suit and tie. Okay? Suit and tie. Some of you are going to have a suit and tie, sit down with a Thai bride. Or someone that's Thailand, from Thailand. Tyler, also Tyler. Tyler's Tarot. I don't know, does he have... I keep picking up the name Tyler, but then there's other people saying, yeah, my partner's called Tyler. But I don't know, I keep picking up on Tyler's Tarot. I don't know. But does he have Capricorn on his chart? I know he's Aries, right? But does he have Gemini? Does he? Well, I don't know. Is he? Is he wizzy? Should he busy? Oh, who knows? Could have definitely something to do with around a person that has Capricorn in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. So I'm picking up Tyler or Tyler's Tarot. Something to do with Tyler. Okay, Tyler. Tyler. Tongue tie. I'm picking up that someone is like from China or something, like tongue tie. Is that? Oh, I'd love to speak that language, me, to be honest. Like tongue tie. Ding dong wah. Sorry, I'm not mimicking people, but I think that's fascinating. I'd love to be able to speak like that. Me. But yeah, something to do with like a Thai bride or Thailand, from Thailand. Okay, so there you go. So what's been going on with Capricorn? How long have we gone? Oh Jesus, man, half an hour already. So something to do with Capricorn. Right, ground yourself, Stephen. Something to do with... Man, what is going on? Sorry, my head is lost at the moment. Come back to Earth. Right, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. My head, man. Come back to Earth, Stephen. I'm also hearing calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Crafty. The crafty fox. Crafty. So walk the dog. Someone goes to the boozer, walk the dog or the George. Okay. Then Georgina. I'm also hearing George or Georgina. Georgina or Tina. Georgina. Okay. What's been going on with Capricorn? Slow down. King of Swords. Man, I just find it very difficult to come out of that and then do this. Okay, King of Swords. So, yeah, a lot of you own your own business, own your own company, and will say, mind your own business, it's our business. No, it's not, it's mine. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. It's my business. Look, it's my business, it's not yours. Stay out of it. Right? But, something to do with, yeah, I have my own business. Business. Risky business. Something to do around Libra, man. They had that for a while. Risky business. Tom Cruise, or the name Tom. Education. Somebody that's also going to college. Studying. Sagittarius, man. Stepfather, stepmother. Y'all got the evil twin sisters. But, the Scissor Sisters also. Somebody is in a same-sex relationship here. This is a cross-gender. This is also a cross-watcher. Also what I'm hearing. I'm cross-watching for my man. I'm looking at them. Yeah, they keep watching me. No, you're watching them. You're watching each other. He's looking at you, kid. He's looking at your kid. Oh, okay. He's looking at your kids. Does you work for children? What on earth is that? That's really not something that you just come out with. He's looking at your kids. Really? What's that? Jim will fix it? Or Jim? Or James? Julian? Justin? Jasmine? Some of you are just like, you've got kids with this partner, but why on earth am I hearing he's looking at your kids? He's looking at your kids. Man, I'm hearing the reference from Goonies. I got some pictures of your mum, real cheap. Someone's got some pictures of somebody's mum. I got some pictures of your mum. Really? Yeah, it's your mum. That's all I keep hearing. Yeah, it's your mum. Yeah, that's your mum. There's your mum. There's your mum. It's on your bum, mum. Something is on someone's bum, mum. Bum, mum? Bum, mum, mum. Does somebody call someone mum, mum? Mum, mum? Mum, mum. Mum, mum. What on earth would a person call somebody mum, mum? Mum, mum? I got numb gums. Somebody's got false teeth up in there and they're like, I got numb gums. Somebody's doing something around the dentist. Or this is an old person that says, would you like me to take them out? Yeah, but you wouldn't all spit on it. But like, I got numb gums. I got numb gums. So some of you, what? Young Guns, again. I woke up in the morning and I raised my weary head. I got a no coat for a pillow, and the earth was last night's bed. I don't know where I'm going, only God knows where I've been. Yeah, this is the Prince Philip, man. This is the king, the queen, and it's just a mismatched pair. I miss you like crazy, miss you like crazy. Okay, I misused you like crazy, man. Again, I picked it up, and I didn't really want to say that in the Prince Philip thing, to be honest, but man, I was hearing some strange shit, to be honest. It's funny how spirits just suddenly start being kind of like honest. Well, like, I'm hearing I misused you, I misjudged you. Oh, okay. I'm hearing I misjudged you. I may have misused you, but I misjudged you. Judd, the name Judd. Matthew or Daniel. Or like, I misjudged you. I took your kid away. What? You took my children away. I misjudged you. Jessup. Name Jesse or Jesse James? What? Jesse James or James? Julian, Justin, Jasmine, Juicen, Julian, Justin, Jasmine, Juicen. But just Jesse James. The name Jesse or Jessup or James? James. Some do hospitals and things like that is really what I'm picking up here. Okay. But I don't know why I heard... So you got Leo. Holy shit, man. Y'all got some like major contenders things going on, Capricorn. So y'all got Sagittarius here that's taking a gander at the King of Swords. Gandalf? I mean, is this Gandalf? Someone's got like a huge beard like Gandalf or Andy. Named Andy or Gandhi. Is this Gandhi? Where's your slipper? I'm going to give you the slipper is what I'm hearing. Listen, Cinderella, fuck your silver slipper. Or silver. Oh, okay, someone's fucking silver. But like, I'm hearing, listen with your silver slipper. Slip. I slipped. Ooh, okay, somebody slipped up is what I'm hearing. I slipped up. Ooh, how did you slip up? Slipped up. I slipped up. Sip up. Sip a cup. Sip cup. Sippy cup? Sippy cup. The hell is a sippy cup? Sippy cup. 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 Sup up. Sup. Sup. I'm hearing sup. What's up? What's up? Was. Something to do with was? Or Gaz. Gaz. Gary. Gaz. What's up? Tasmanian. Tatiana Rexon. There y'all go. Tasmania. Kaz. Caroline or Kaz. I'm also hearing. Kaz. King of Swords. Right, let's get just to the tower a bit. King of Swords, because I've got a feeling this ain't going to make a lick of sense much again. King of Swords. The tower. There you go. Someone else had it. Sagittarius. There they are. Can't remember what I said in the Sagittarius reading now, because it was very early. It was to do a projection of blame. It was a seed of intent that somebody has to bring down the tower. So they put someone down and make them feel as if they're not worthy. This was a lot to do with around fathers and stepfathers and stepmothers and things like that. and it's somebody that's making someone feel accountable for actions that they may or may not be doing. And because they do, they put a seed of intent into someone's head and make them feel like have an emotional breakdown, make them cry. They say things to make them cry, or they have a very good performance of just pulling on the tears. Okay, it depends on who you deal with here. But somebody in the family here could be making someone feel like they're like intimidating somebody here, and putting like thoughts into their head and making them feel as if they're not wanted in a soul group. Okay, someone that's very dynamic, saying things that are not right to say to a person, and because they have, then that person then projects that as say you're in a relationship with one of these people. Okay, you're here and you're here. When a person has been put down that much and been told loads of shit in their life and told them that they're either ugly or God knows, or that you're not welcome, and like pushed out of a family setting, and makes this person upset, this person then starts to use self-sabotage. When they self-sabotage, they start to question if anything is wrong with them. But through that energy, what they do is, if they don't admit that to oneself, they say, is anything wrong? So say Z child or person that is in a relationship, is anything wrong? And you're like, no, everything's fine. Like, no, and everything is cushy, don't worry, everything is fine. Are you sure? Like, no. And what it is, it's Gary, the name Gary or Tina, but it's from somebody that is causing hysterical moments. This is Tina all day long, bruv. Not the Tina on here, but the Tina I know. Causes hysterical moments, right, is Hitler, right? Lightly put it, right? Somebody that makes someone upset and cry. This person that I know of made 5 or 6 people quit their job. They made these people quit their job and made them extremely upset by whispering and telling lies and secrets about other people and so on and so forth, and then caused hysteria in a pub, right? In a boozer, and made everybody start fighting against one another, and made a lot of the women very, very, very emotionally upset because of lies that have been spread around. Everybody started questioning everybody, and nobody really knew. I did. I knew where it was coming from. It was coming from the narcissist, right? So the person spreads rumours, lies, makes people feel as if they're not welcome and as if they're not wanted, pushes people out, really, wants them and pushes them out, keeps them into a scenario of a closed encounter, makes them feel as if they're upset and everything else. This individual person could leave said mother or father, go off into their relationship, project that onto their partner, where they will say, is everything all right? And you're like, yeah, no, it's Monday, Tuesday, I'm at work. Oh, but what's wrong? Nothing. No, what do you mean, what's wrong? Well, you're doing something weird and strange. No, I'm at work all day, bruv. Like, I'm like got loads on today. Why? What's the matter? What's up? Well, I thought something was wrong. Paranoia. It's somebody that is either one, smoking weed. If they're not, they're listening to the wrong people, which is their parents, right? And that they are like projecting all of this fear onto a person to make them feel as if there's something wrong with them. This person then that listens to their father or mother or their ex, they start to then glitch out through the matrix and start to think that something is wrong with them. When they're having a self-sabotage moment and bringing down the tower, then they bring down the tower. So they bring everybody down with them, which means that as a projection of what I feel is a projection of what I think you're doing. So a projection of what one has made me feel through that feeling and through that misjudged energy of somebody putting me down individually, of a person here, I'm going to then ask and question my partner, what's going on? Nothing. You've lost your goddamn mind. Why? What's up? Fuck the sky? Come back down to fucking earth. Wake up. I have. I've lost my mind. Oh, why is that? Because you're listening to the wrong sort of shit. You're listening to the wrong people, right? You're taking bad advice. Some of it was bad advice, giving bad advice here. But again, could be a father or a mother that interferes with someone's relationship between 1 and 7. So someone that they know of. And they put fear into people to cause hysteria, right? When someone is hysterical, they've succeeded. This person then goes on with their life, if they're an individual, You alright? Hello? How you getting on? Blah, blah, blah. What's wrong? Nothing? Why? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Well, I thought something... No. Where on earth did you get all that from? A person that has basically made me feel really self-conscious. Because they've made me feel self-conscious, what am I doing? Fear, worry, anxiety, as if I'm not worth it, that I feel pushed out and strange from the crowd, which you do through an awakening and through noticing people that are narcissistic around you. So what do? You have to form a boundary and block everybody out of your life. Out. Don't want to listen. Don't care whether you're a mother, a father, an ex or what. Get your shit, boo, and get out here. Because I don't care what y'all got to say about it. What I've got to say about it is silence. Nothing. I don't have to say anything to you. Because I know if this person doesn't know, right, they take all this on a board and they absorb it through everything, right? If I'm going through something, you're going through something. I can be very controlling to make you feel intimidated. That when I turn up, you're going to start shaking in your boots and you're going to worry that I'm here. So I'm creating fear. Because I'm creating fear, I'm going to then turn around and project that onto you to make you feel that you're not worth it. When I do feel that way, I feel that way about my partner and I question my partner. What's going on? Nothing. Nothing. Where did you get all that from? Probably my mother or father, or probably my ex. Straight up. I told you, in my channel, people don't like me because I tell the truth. And I ain't going to sway my way, Capricorn. I will tell the truth. I tell what is told to me, right? I have a job to do and do it responsible. I will trigger you off. If you can accept that about oneself, to have a look at that energy and think, fuck, actually, you know what, that sounds like me. I really need to start having a look at that, and I really need to start changing my behaviour and the way I am. Right? You. Right? Here. If it isn't, you know, it can be anybody. It's up to you. Right. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Libra. Yeah, I'll probably work for that person. Right? I'm working for that person. So, like I said, there's a family-run business here for a lot of family-run business. This could well be the boss. This could well be the boss, right? This could be the Son. This could be the Father, the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, the Trinity. Okay, goddamn Neo, goddamn Leo, the pussies. Whichever way around you look at it. This is like people interfering into people's personal affairs. Right? Either one, having an affair, or two, interfering in people's private property, interfering into people's private affairs. Right? Digging into archives to find out what you shouldn't. This is Pandora's box. Right? That's what I said. When you think that you know too much about your future will change because you're not supposed to know it, right? So when you think that you know it, Spirit will just go, okay, well, you think that it's that person? Bruv. I'll sidewind you, and then you'll watch your reading at the end of the month, and then you'll think, fuck, I thought it was that person I was so focused on. I didn't see that coming. I didn't realise that the message that you were telling me last month, Steve, that was actually going to be me, or involving me. Bam. Spirit. You'll never run away from your karma, and you'll never get away from anything in life. You have to experience it regardless of who it's with. It just comes in the form of energy, not a person. It can be a person, it can be a thing, it can be something that has happened in your life that is of like, shit, everything is gone wrong. Why is everything gone wrong? The computer says no. Why is that breaking down? Why is everything breaking down? Because you have to start again. Because you have to spend money. There might be things in life where you've got too much money and you'll have to spend it. It will release a block in you and force you to do it. It will make you make a purchase. It will make you spend some money, right? It will make you say something will go very wrong around you and you won't know why, because it could be the physical intent that was created by a person's head, in their head, of their physical intent behind the mask of what everybody Told everybody for ages. Be careful on what y'all do around social media, right? Careful what you do around social media. Y'all don't know these people. Y'all think you do, you don't, right? But again, you know, right? Everything's gone wrong in my life. What's the true intent behind the person that you don't know? You can read their goddamn mind, and even then you won't know, right? People don't always admit the truth about the intent that they have going on up here. They don't know what's going on up here, right? Y'all don't know, right? So here you've got somebody that could well be tapped. Here could be tapped, right? So just be careful, because like I said, a message and a relation of knowing too much about your future, it's the story. Doesn't matter who or what or where or when. It's the story, right? The story is that there's going to be a lesson within that month or timeline that I read for, right? If that lesson ends up being a thing, you'll get it either way. You'll get it with a person or thing, because everything is a thing, right? So there you go, right? Strength. Virgo, purgatory, lost between heaven and hell. I got more unfinished business to do yet. I'm not prepared to drop it. I'm going to keep doing the same thing. Unfinished business. Before I can move on, I'm lost in purgatory. 9. This person could physically be in purgatory, right? I'm not kidding. But repent in one's sins, right, for being lost. Here, but a 9 is purgatory. I can't reach that 10. It's never good enough for me. Why do I always feel as if I'm not good enough for you? Why do I always feel as if I need to, like, you keep coming back in order to make me feel shit, and you keep having a go at me, and then every time you rock up at my work here, and you come to my place of business where I work, and you shout and scream and start having a go at me, making me feel as if I'm not worth, like, any kind of attention whatsoever, and you say some very nasty shit, and then when you do, what do I then feel? Lost, pushed out, not part of the group, not part of the family, not part of things that are going on between my ex or my future. And because I am now completely and utterly lost, what do I do as an individual that faces this way? I project that onto other people in my life, where I start to question everybody, where I start to get paranoid and think, you know what, what's going on in our relationship? Nothing. Nothing's going on in our relationship. Everything's fine. Why? What's going on with you? Narcissism. Okay. Not from an individual. It can be created by somebody that's in a group that you may not know of. You're not going to know it until you know it, because that means that you won't be a part of it anymore. You won't be involved. You won't be around it. The energy won't affect you. The more you keep talking with your ex, or the more you keep talking with your father or your son or your daughter, or the person that creates that much drama for you when they turn up, that's down to the individual to stop doing that. And as a partner, you would never be able to tell your partner to stop talking to a family member and stop listening to them then, because they will do that until they learn not to. Until their feelings are that strong that it doesn't affect them, because that's what it's there for. Until a person can find true character of strength to not keep doing it themselves, they will keep doing it until the end of time that isn't here, which means unfinished business, purgatory. I'll keep doing it until the end of time, until I've learned. It's like an adolescent child that you keep telling not to keep standing on that goddamn wall because you will fall off it. Oh, I don't care, I'm just going to keep doing it. I've got unfinished business. Until I've hurt myself that much, I'm not going to understand what my feelings are, because I can only really relate to one, of hurt, pain. It's the only one that I really know. Because I know what love is. I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. Have you ever felt it? That's a good question for all of you. Have you ever felt what true love's kiss is? Prince Goddamn Charming and Snow White. Have you ever felt what true love's kiss is? Or are you loyal to the wrong people? Or are you loyal to the wrong person? How are you going to know? Capricorn. Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn through May? For May 2021 for Capricorn. For May. God, I hope my audio's working. There would be no way that I'm doing that again. I wouldn't be able to. Capricorn. For May. Oh, Jesus, see the loss. It feels like death up in this shit. Right? You know, like I said, through the so many placements of Scorpio I have, I know the ending, right? I know the ending. And that you can tell someone all day long. I just feel this like, I just know that you are listening to that person. And I just know that you are triggered off by that person, that you are then going to turn around on me and say, is there something wrong? Or no, everything's fine. Why? What's wrong with you? Well, I just want you to know that something's wrong with you because you're not... Oh! Right? Here. So they create an ending through narcissism. Oh, hello, well, I just want you to know that you're this... and say something very nasty to a person and they go, oh my God, I cannot believe that you literally just said that. You've made me feel really, really uncomfortable. You've made me feel really uncomfortable. You're really prying into my life that I didn't ask you to do that. I didn't ask you for your advice. I didn't ask you to say that to me. Why would you say that? Right? Bam. Person then turns around and goes into a relationship. Is everything all right? Yeah? Why? What have I done? Have I got egg on my face? Like what? It's like what? I mean, something's wrong. No, nothing's wrong. Individual. Yeah, I just know damn well you've been listening to them and getting all of that advice and then coming back and then start blah, 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 blah. I just know that it's created really by that person right at the beginning. Right? I know it is. I know damn well it is. Right? So I can feel it. I know the ending. I know what's wrong with you. If I try to tell you what's wrong with you, you ain't going to understand and you ain't going to listen. But I know damn well that it's them. Right? Trigger. Right? Someone's got the finger on the trigger. Unless you're goddamn Rod Jane or whatever it is, Dave and Rodders. Right? You right, Trigger? You're right there, Trigger. Anyway, let's have a see. Dave. Anyway, let's see. Capricorn. Jesus Christ, man. Even I'm getting like, oh, jeez, I can feel it all. Five of Swords, man. Fucking hell. Capricorn, what's going on with them for May? Well, solemn looking. This could be actually the loss of a child here. The loss of a father, loss of a child. My hair's gone everywhere, I'm sweating. Right, solemn. The Solemn Brothers, also somebody that does weightlifting and is like, what's going on there with the Solemn Brothers? Is this the Crays? The Cray Brothers. We are the Cray Brothers. Really? What are y'all going to do about it? Go and eat some crayfish. Can we dealing with a Pisces? Yeah, we're the brothers, we're the firm. How are you? Yeah, all right. Yeah, this is our firm. Really? But it ain't your firm. I bet it's your mother's. Bet it is. This is our firm. We own it. No, you don't. Your mum does. Your mother owns it. Your mother's a snowblower. Well, actually, there's been Libra energy here where they had probably worse snow blowing. Somebody here has been smoking or talking the old cocaine. I'm hearing snow blowing. Get up there in the toilets. Let's go in the toilet, quick, let's rock one up, let's crush that up, let's... Your mother's a snowblower. I don't know, is she? Probably not your mother, but probably your brother is what I'm hearing. Yeah, ow. Probably your brother. Meows, pussies. Oh dear, I don't know, but I'm hearing the old cocaine references. Anyway, so that's your reading so far, Capricorn. Thank you for joining. I really do appreciate it. If you would like to like, share, comment, do anything of the above, I really would appreciate it. Hit the bell. There's an education video coming out free of charge very soon. What I'm going to do is the Magician's Table number 2. Okay, but they're just remakes of videos of just visions that I've had that have changed, right, basically. But y'all can't find the old ones because I deleted them off the other channel. Well, I don't know, unless they're in the playlist, it's up to you, but there is certain things there. If you want this reading, the rest of it goes to the full access bundle and also the first tier. So all tiers, basically, apart from the music one. Yeah, full spread, clarified, see what you got coming up for your month. If you are interested, then Patron also offers you the full access bundle. That is where I'll do full weekly and also readings throughout the week. There will be 4 of them. They will only go to the full access bundle. So if you're part of the full access bundle, obviously you get everything that comes out through the month. That will be where I will do a spread, and then I will probably do a reflection of your partner or their thoughts and their feelings or something like that that could be coming up also through the weeklies. But that'll only be coming out here and then also on the full access bundle. But there is a video provided below that does explain everything about Patreon and what I offer at times and how it changes and everything else. But if you would like the rest of the reading, you can find this one on both tiers. I appreciate all your support, Capricorn. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll hopefully see you over there.